up Ariha in Palestine. So I saw a line coming towards me. So I stood up to be ready for that line. So I picked up my sword. So the lion unexpectedly, he started speaking and he said, "Hold on. I have brought only a message to you that Muawiyah is from the people of Jannah." So I asked him, "Who Muawiyah?" So he said, "Muawiyah, son of Abu Sufyan, radiyallahu ta'ala anhuma." Ibn Sa'd, in Tabaqat, as I told you, that in the time of, in first century, two people had written Seeratul Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam, biography of the Prophet. One was the son of Usman, his name is Aban ibn Usman. And another one, Urwa ibn Zubair, radiyallahu ta'ala anhuma. But we find only these books references in other books. The books itself are not available. We don't know where it got lost. But these were the first two seerahs written by Aban ibn Usman and Urwa ibn Masud. And then the first one, in so much detail in volumes, it was written by Ibn Ishaq. Ibn Ishaq is a muhaddis and also a historian. But that is too lengthy, like 14, 15 volumes. So then, his student Ibn Sa'd, he summarized it. That's also in 7 or 8 volume. So, one is called Seerat Ibn Ishaq and the second one is called Seerat Ibn Sa'd. So Ibn Sa'd, in Tabaqat, he has written that once it was a drought, so people took Muawiyah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu with them to the desert. That Amir al-Mu'mineen, just make dua. We are in need of water. He made dua and right away the rain started. Abu Dawood and Tirmizi, they both narrated from Aslam Amiri that Muawiyah had a no-war treaty with the Roman emperor. Now when the time was coming to its end, so before that day, Muawiyah started marching his army towards the Roman Empire. That the day when the time will end, so I will attack them. So suddenly, he saw that dirt and dust is going up, mean that somebody is running. And he was riding a horse. But in dirt he was not known that who is he. But therefrom he was saying, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ya Muawiyah, Wafa'un la ghadrun. Wafa'un la ghadrun. Commitment to the treaty, no cheating. Commitment to the treaty, no cheating. When the man arrived, so that was a Sahabi of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Amr ibn Abasa, radiyallahu ta'ala an. Muawiyah radiyallahu ta'ala asked him, I was not hearing clearly what you were saying. He said, I was saying, Wafa'un la ghadrun. And then he told him that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us that when you have a peace treaty with a nation, so when the time is going to finish, so at that time you have to make an announcement of that. That time is done and no renewal. If you will not do that, that will be a cheating. Islam does not allow that. So Muawiyah radiyallahu ta'ala an, right away, he announced that about turn. Yes, they turned around and he brought his army back to Sham. He was governor of Sham in the time of Umar radiyallahu ta'ala an, in the time of Usman. When Ali became Khalifa and he asked all governors to resign, so he refused. And he said that as long as the retribution of my cousin Usman is not taken, I am not going to resign. So after that, as we gave you the detail, Sayyidina Hassan became a Khalifa of the followers of Ali, or by the followers of Ali. But after 6 months, he handed over the Khilafat to Muawiyah. So now in year number 41 after Hijrah, he became an undisputed Khalifa of Ummah. He died in year number 60. So in his last days, he had some type of laqwa, paralyzed. Yes, like one side. Got it? So at that time he used to say that now I wish I should not have been a Khalifa or a governor. I wish if I was living in the far desert of Zituwa as a common man of Qurayshiyeen, I like that at this time. Because responsibility was too much and question about that will be very difficult. When he passed away, Sayyidina Zahhak radiyallahu ta'ala, a great tabi'i and a great mufassir, he led his salat-e janazah and he was buried there in Damascus. Ibn Aoun says that one man from Bedouins, he came and he said to Muawiyah radiyallahu ta'ala an, either you have to make us straight, otherwise we will try to make you straight. So he asked him, how can you make me straight? So the Bedouins, they are simple people. So he waved his stick. He said, with this? Yes. And he was Amir al-Mu'mineen of 6.6 million square miles with this stick. So Sayyidina Muawiyah says, there is no way but to be straight only. Yes. There is no other way but to be straight. Ibn Asakir, he narrated from Jibillah ibn Suhaim that I came once to Amir al-Mu'mineen. So he has put a rope in his neck and he has given the other side of the rope to one of his grandkid. And Muawiyah on the ground, he was, yes, on 6. He was going like this, not on 4. On 6, yes. Got it? Sometimes you do for kids or not. You have to be like a ride of them. Yes. So he was walking on 6 and like an animal. Yes. And the kid was holding the rope. So I said that, Amir al-Mu'mineen, what is this? He said, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Man kana lahu sabiyun falyatasabba lahu. Whosoever have a kid, so he should come down to his level. So he was asking me for some animal. So I said, okay, I will become animal, just hold it. I will do like this. Now, the total time of Khulafa Rashideen, which is mentioned here in Hadith al-Khalafatu ba'di salasuna sana, that Khalafa after me will be 30 years. So those 30 years were completed with the 6th month of Sayyidina Hassan radiyallahu ta'ala an. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Summa yakunu mulkan adudan. After these 30 years, that will be a type of kingship, adud and mean, biting kingship or bitten kingship. So bitten or bitten thing. Look at me. Now if you bite this purse from different places, so some places will be okay and some will be cutted or bitten. So it means that in that time certain things will be okay and certain things will not be accordingly. Got it? But when he got the pledge of Hassan radiallahu ta'ala an, so he became an undisputed and agreed upon Khalifa of the entire Khulafa. Now the Khilafat of all four Khulafa, that was ala minhaj al-nubuwah, according to the path of Nubuwah, including the time of Hassan. Now the Khilafat of Muawiyah, we cannot consider it of that caliber, but we cannot downgrade it to kingship totally. Got it? So now, all the Khulafa we talked in detail. Now in brief and summary, we will be giving you a few lectures that how the ruling was in the time of all these six people. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. يا الله.